Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I want to talk about the importance of not telling certain people, namely narcissists, about your finances. Most importantly, if you come into a large sum of money, or you get a nice raise at work. This is especially true when we are in a relationship with a narcissist. You see, we can have a day or two where things appear to be going well. And those are key words. Appears to be going well. And what happens? We drop our guard. And we want to immediately share a secret or some information with this person. And before we know it, even if it's years later, this information we gave the narcissist is somehow being used against us. Here's something I want you to think about. Even people that aren't what we call a narcissist can be tempted to mess us over when they are presented with certain information. Here's something to think about. Even though someone might be the best friend in the world to you, you shouldn't think it's a good idea to leave a briefcase open with $1 million right in front of their face. No matter if you are in the room or not. Why? Because you don't know what this person is going through right now. You have no idea what wheels are turning in their mind. This is why when people put their Facebook status as being on vacation and they upload all their pictures real time from their trip, they end up coming home to a place that has been robbed while they were away. Wow! What happened? Don't they have good friends? Don't their friends all have good jobs? Look, people, that doesn't matter. You just never know what's going on in someone's mind. And it's always good to have boundaries. You see, oftentimes we build these boundaries, but then we let loose with, wow, I just got a pay raise of an extra $10,000 a year. And the person we were dating that might have been planning to leave us for someone else is now more inclined to stick around. Now, if you are dating or married to someone that you believe is a narcissist, you are trying to get away from, but the logistics just haven't worked themselves out yet. Telling such a so-called partner this info can be disastrous. Trust me. Trust me. This evil demon will find a way to bend this information to their advantage. We might not know it right now. But trust me. Narcissists will always find a way. These evil demons just compile information. And they store it in their memory banks for later opportunities to hurt you, steal from you, or use you up. The fact is, we don't know who we are talking to all the time. And revealing such information about ourselves to people we might even deem as a friend might be a bit much, and could expose you to danger. Now let's say you have a proven good friend that is rich, and you just came into a little money, and you want to ask advice on smart investing. And this person has been consistent in your dealings with them for a long period of time. Then it might be okay to speak about this. But you are talking about it with a purpose. However, in other instances, you are just handing over on a silver platter information about your life to be used by others at a later time. And when you think about it, how is you getting a $10,000 a year raise relevant to talk about when eating dinner with someone you've been dating for 6 months? The problem, and it's a problem I've talked about before, is those of us that were narcissistically abused feel like we have this need to confess all things and everything about our life to someone that doesn't deserve this information, in order for us to feel like we are honest people. But to that I say, guard your heart, people. Guard your heart. What I want you to do is think about when someone told something really personal about themselves at work, like how much they made. How fast did this information spread around the workplace? That's right. Really fast. Now maybe this gossip didn't affect the person that provided these details. Maybe it did. But the fact is, it wasn't needed to be said to begin with. One thing that observing more what people say and do, especially at work, I see the error of many things I used to do in my past. I think of information the old me would have told these people. But I see others providing things about themselves that aren't needed. And I just watch everything unfold. And I say to myself, I'm so glad I didn't tell this person or that person my private information. Observe people. Observe. Especially if you are living with a narcissist and planning your escape. Yes, you should be planning your escape because it's not going to get any better. Because the narcissist's job and goal is to run you down into an early grave. All the while stealing your life energy. In the process. And not telling the narcissist in your life about anything really, let alone how much money you have, is part of the escape plan. If you get a raise, keep it to yourself if you can. If you had an investment pay off big time, keep it to yourself. If someone left you money, keep it to yourself. Because those that are in deep with a narcissist, this is how they escape. They have to put together a secret plan. They save their money. They buy another house somewhere else. Or get another apartment. They do what they have to do. And then when the moment is right, they leave, never to come back. Because when you tell the narcissist about your good fortunes, they not only want to swindle you out of your money, but they want to make sure you can't use that money to leave them. That's right. The narcissist always tries to stay several steps ahead of you and everyone else if they can help it. And trust me, they know they are evil. They know what they are doing to you is wrong. They know it's causing you pain. And they know at some point that you are going to want to leave them. And they know if you have a better job, or more money, this will make it easier. This is where the narcissist will turn up their fights with you at 3 in the morning. The bewitching hour of the narcissist. All to make you so tired and screwed up mentally. You won't be able to perform on the job to the point where you are let go and fired. They might call your business partner telling them all kinds of crazy stories so your business deal falls through. And if they feel like they can win in a divorce, they will divorce you and take your newfound money. And force you into paying them monthly support via the court system. So do yourself a favor. Keep your good fortunes to yourself. Within reason. Now, I'm not telling you to not be happy about certain happenings in your life. But the fact is, we are led to believe that others approving of what we have or what we've done is what happiness is all about. And that's not true. Happiness is about learning to love the person we are. And enjoying the journey we are on to become the person we want to be. And that's not anyone else's journey but ours. Now, as a result of all these good things happening to us, others will see that we are happy. And we are more involved in life. And that's something that might still attract negative attention. But sadly, that's just part of life. That being said, that should never stop us from living. However, don't make the problem worse by needlessly telling people things about you that won't produce anything good. Is there a purpose behind what you are saying? Or do you have that need to confess again? Really? Sit down and think about these things. If you just came into $30,000, and you are burning to tell someone, sit down and think. Why do I feel so strongly in telling this person? And what's the end result of doing so? Is it just your need to confess? Examine yourself. Now again. Is this a good friend that has proven themselves time after time? And you want to ask some investment questions? Sure. But if it's just to say it and confess, do yourself a favor. And keep it to yourself. Because more than likely, at some point, you will be put in a situation, or observe a situation, where you will think about you debating with yourself about sharing such information. And now you will be thinking, my God, I'm so glad I didn't tell this person a thing about my money. You know, we need to stop looking at people as good and can do no wrong. And evil is some character in a movie that wears a mask. The fact is, good people can do some really bad things. Bad things that will shock you. And evil people can present themselves as good. Can't the devil, Lucifer himself, appear to be an angel of light? Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. We must learn how to slow down and observe. Talk with ourselves. Ask ourselves real questions. And provide ourselves real answers. And the more we do these things, and the more we develop these habits, the better we'll get at seeing and avoiding trouble before it's even near us. Remember, slow down and observe. Well, that's all I have for now. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click the little bell to be notified each and every time I make a new video. And like. Send a message to YouTube. This information is important, so it will be recommended more places for new people to find it. And to those of you sharing this content, I do thank you. It's really helping a lot to get the word out. And so we can reach this channel's goal of 200,000 subscribers. Because I know there are so many people out there that still think they are the only one, that are isolated and abused. And they need this information. They really need it. With that said, let's keep praying for wisdom. Let's keep praying for strength. And let's keep praying for courage. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.